The Continental, episode 3, titled Theater of Pain, and goddamn this episode. Like, this is the end of this 3-episode event. These movie-length episodes, this is about 100 minutes long, and oh my god, I got notes. Oh my god. This is 100 minutes of not focusing on the white elements. This is 100 minutes of not focusing on the main elements. The stuff that is going to draw your audience in. The stuff that's more likely the audience is going to give a damn about. Like, seriously, the dojo bits, the audience doesn't care. I don't care about the JoJo bits. I don't. Yeah, but her father is... I don't care. The main plot is about with Wilson. It's about with Wilson. And you focus on that. It's all about, okay, we're going to take care of the Continental. We're going to bust in and take it. And they do that. But clearly, he doesn't want to focus on it. It's just... It doesn't want to focus on the... And they act like a heist. I'm like, okay, that's kind of neat. Because naturally, in my head, I'm thinking you're just going to press that car. You know, press the wheel of the car and crash into the foyer and have guns blazing. That's what I would think. But they acted like it's a heist. There's a plan and levels and that whole thing. I'm like, okay. Kind of like that. But... It cuts, but it doesn't feel like it's focused. It doesn't feel like this whole episode wants to focus on the main story. It wants to focus on the detective who has a vendetta with Wilson. And what could that be? Why couldn't she? And I'm like, I don't care. I seriously do not care. The dojo is being in her family for generations, and now she's trying to find out the truth. I don't care. Every time that story was on screen, that's when I was like, how long do we have? And you go, whoa, right? Because it wasn't the main focus. It felt like they were really want to just focus on those elements. And then, when it does happen, like, look, I get it. A lot of people be like, what, you want just 100 minutes of action? Well, it doesn't need to be 100 minutes. Make it 70 minutes. Make it 60 minutes. But, yeah, and sure, you don't want guns blazing. But it does, like, when the action happens, it also doesn't feel like they want to show the action. Really. It feels like they want to be artsy and pretentious for just being artsy and pretentious. Like if you're going to show an action sequence, show it. Like they do the scene from the Batman when it's dark and the guns are firing and all you see is the muscle flashes. I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat. That's kind of cool. But they do more of that kind of stuff. And as an audience member, you're just like, can you just do a mid-shot? Do a wide? Can you just show the action? Show people getting fight? Do the one-ers? Like, do something. It doesn't... Here's the thing. Look, I get it. Us artists, us filmmakers, we want to be seen as artists. But for the audience, when they see that shit, when they see the quick shot of the inflection of the fights, or see the fight on a point of view of a security camera for the entire thing, you know what they see? They see the director wanking himself or herself, say, look how great I am. Look, I'm such a great artist. Look at it. Look. That's what it looks like. If you're going to do action, just do a mid shot. Track them. Mid shot trackers. Get the fucking dolly. Get the fucking dolly ready. Get the dolly ready, and use it. The dolly is your friend. Now it could be a budget reason, but fucking hell, okay. And then they, adding like doomsday plots about like, oh, there's 10 minutes before the whole building explodes and collapses. I'm like, I just go. This is making this shit up as I go along, and technically that's what you do, but as a writer, but you have to make it feel like you're not making this shit as you go along. It just feels like they just want an evil plan and try to make it a big bad boom finale, but it just becomes long and tedious and scenes that doesn't need to be there, and it ends in a part where you should feel satisfied that, like, okay, now Wilson is at the place that he's at the John Wick films, where he's now the owner of the Continental. But you're not. Now, I would say this, the second last scene is quite cool. I quite like that scene. There's a scene between Wilson and I forgot her name, but the one with the mask. I thought that was kind of neat. I thought that was cool. I thought that you see the menace that Wilson is, and it kind of sees the arc that he is at that point, and that. But the worst of it, I'm just like, and when stuff happens, it happens. But it just felt so bloated and so unnecessary. It just, like, it didn't need to be 100 minutes. It could easily be an hour. It could at least be 70-ish minutes long. Maybe 80. A good 20 minutes could easily be cut out. Maybe 30. I just, I mean, at the end of the day, if someone say, what's the Continental like? I'll be like, meh, okay. I like episode 2. Episode 1 was okay, and then episode 3 was a dumpster fire. It was not good. Continental had so much potential. I was looking forward to it. It disappointed me. Disappointed.